Wow, good morning, heavy hitters. To think I thought I had a bad morning. I left the car out, and today's street sweeping day, so you know what that means. County gets another 68 bucks. Didn't even put no three flowers on, just ran it smooth up in me. So, and I thought my morning was bad. Why don't you check out Mr. R. Kelly? A judge issued a no bail warrant for his capture this morning for sexual assault of at least 4 different victims. Our boy's looking at some time, you know. Yeah, it would suck to be him. You know, you never want to enter the system with any kind of sexual charge. It's just how it is. You know, they got lots of joke. 3 flowers and cum when you fart. Oh, it smells like 3 flowers and cum, you know, like fucking. But you come in with a sexual assault and people are going to things are going to be really bad for you. That's all I could say. I keep getting texts right now. I should have put it on non-alert because, you know, I lose my mind thinking when I'm reading other people's shit. Anyway, it's a beautiful morning out here, guys. Absolutely beautiful for you and I, but not for Mr. R. Kelly. You know, what happens with these people when they get a little money? I don't get it. Instead of trying to help somebody, which would keep them out in the God's good graces, you know, they do these selfish, self-seeking, inconsiderate, dishonest, you know, actions towards other people. And it comes back, boomerang comes right back, and it's not a good thing, guys. You know what I mean? So no matter whether you've got tons of money or whatever, you know, it doesn't always have to be money. You can help people. Sometimes sitting down, sometimes I go to the methadone clinic, I take a friend over there, and I'll sit out there and I'll just talk to these guys and try and get them into treatment, you know, and man, the reward I get is just so fulfilling. It's not monetary, but when I'm able to get somebody and then, you know, I try and get them to do the same. What's the movie? Play It Forward or whatever, you know, like if somebody helps you in a day, obviously you're going to feel like helping somebody that day. Well, guess what? It's got to start somewhere. It can start with you, you know. You do something good for somebody and see what happens. You know, don't expect it from that person. Tons of times you won't even get it from that person. They're so ungrateful, they can't even recognize when you're doing something of kindness. The problem today is people take advantage of good people. You know what I mean? That's what it is. They try and use them. Nobody's trying to just become that good person as well. They're just trying to use them. And don't get me wrong, guys. I get it. I was one of them people. You know, I abused people, and I wasn't always welcome everywhere I went. And, you know, I was never a sneak thief, though. Never, ever was I a sneak thief. Take your shit and help you look for it. None of that crap. I never did that stuff, you know what I mean? I just straight up took your shit or whatever, you know what I mean? A battle of the best is how it used to be. And I just don't live that way today. And I haven't had... So you guys see I got a tattoo on me, you know what I mean? And I don't get sweated by the police. I don't get sweated by anybody anymore because of my mannerism towards the situation when I get pulled over. These guys get pulled over and start wanna boo-bopping the police with their ba-ba-ba-ba-ba, you know what I mean? And wondering why they ended up shot. You know, it's crazy. Let me grab my coffee real quick. So, I thought I was having a pretty shitty morning because of the fact that I woke up, I looked onto the phone and it said Friday, and I know Friday is street sweeping day. And whenever I stay at my girls', you know, 68 bucks down the drain. But my point is, Mr. R. Kelly had everything made, man. He could have been helping his people. And when I say his people, I just mean his people. We're all, you know what I mean? Like, or at least help his people. So, did that make sense? I hope so. Because everybody's saying nobody gets a break, blah, blah. But when somebody does have something, they don't want to help their own people or whatever, you know, whether that people be Christians or Muslims or whatever, you know, just help your own people. If nothing else, if you can't find it in you to help other people, help your own people. Like, the selfishness is just crazy out here in society, man. It's insane. The the inconsiderations of, I got to get there before you, insane. So, yeah, I know, I'm still puffing, guys. No excuses. Not being a real heavy hitter where that's concerned. Back to helping people. Man, I promise you guys, if you start helping people, you'll see the things that happen for you. Not just to you anymore. They don't happen to you, they happen for you. It seems like we're always provided for until we give up. And like, I was walking to AMPM late at night, I'm looking on the phone, stuck in the phone, and thank God I stepped on a bag of potato chips before I took another step, because I would have fucking ended up tripping over somebody who was like buried under a blanket. Now, in this neighborhood, sometimes it could be a body just laying under a blanket, starting to stink. You never know. Fortunately, it was just a homeless person sleeping out there, and it was cold, man. He had one little blanket. I remember those nights. Man, do I remember those nights. They were the longest friggin' nights, and right at the crack of dawn, it gets really cold. So you get up, and hopefully you can go to AMPM and someone doesn't quite see you. Hopefully they do see you, but doesn't see you as such a dirtbag that you're not worth a warm cup of coffee or something, People helping people. Without that, we wouldn't be getting by. I can't speak for you. I could, speak for myself. I'm not financially set. I'm not, none of that. People helping people. That's what gets us all by. Without mom in your life, or your dad in your life, or an uncle, or a good friend that shows up and gives you a hand when you need it, people helping people. That's how we get by. It takes a village. All these sayings, they're not just sayings, slogans or whatever, they're the truth. We need one another, man. And I appreciate you heavy hitters, and I appreciate you heavy hitters that are out there heavy hitting, helping other people. Eminem, my boy, I'm glad she went home, but without you, my boy, I'd have sunk a couple times, I don't know, you guys. I don't want to get too far off subject and sound like I'm being a holy roller, but I'm just saying, if you can find it in you today to try and help somebody in some way, even if it's taking a moment of their time and hearing what they got to say without some smart-ass reply. People always ask, how you doing? Oh, it wouldn't matter how I'm doing anyway. And then most people probably feel that way. It's not going to do no good to complain about it. Well, you're right. It's not going to do no good to complain about it. But if you could see your way out of it, quit focusing on just how you're doing and what you do have, you'll notice that you're better off than the guy that was sleeping down there fucking with a bag of potato chips and a fucking empty old crushed up bottle of water and freezing his ass off with one of those little Mexican blankets that they sell at the border, and horsehair blankets. You're doing a lot better than that guy, I hope you are, or else you probably wouldn't be watching this, even on an Obama phone. I promise you this, guys, if you start helping people, it's going to boomerang back. It's going to. Tenfold. Ever since tithing, my grandma used to tell me about tithing at the church she went to. She was a Christian Scientist, and they were pretty devout about giving their 10% of their monthly income, and I just could not understand it. I could not understand it. Grandma, I want toys, and you're buying, giving these guys your money. I'm not saying the church always takes care of people, but most of the time the church always takes care of people, I don't know what church, because I don't go to church, To me, God is everywhere, It's so perfect out here. It's green, it's blue, it's white, it's perfect, I don't need any preachers, or I don't need a building, Just all I got to do is stop and look within and find a little peace, and I'm good for the day, It's just how it is. Cliff, thank you, bro. Thank you. I can't thank you enough, without you, I'd have sunk too. You and Eminem have kept this channel alive because, like I said, right now, all this hospital stuff, man, I've gotten so far in the hole right now that I've just been start to live in fear, and living in fear is not gonna accomplish anything for me. I'm not going to get anything done. I'm going to be stuck in fear, you know, and therefore I'll be crippled and not be able to do the things that I needed to do, or even focus on the one thing that if I take care of this one thing, then I can take care of the next thing. Sometimes it helps to make a little list of what needs done and what order you'd like to try and get it done, you know, because a lot of times things will just come to mind when you're driving. Oh yeah, I gotta, you know, once again, it's not I gotta, I get to. Unfortunately, I get to pay this parking ticket. I can't shoot video. I could shoot videos from here, but then I have to use my own data. So using my own data on my phone, I'm struggling too, guys. You know what I mean? No joke, I'm struggling too. So, and it's like $14 for 1 gig. And then just load a 15-minute video up over here, it started to add up. So I'm gonna try and get in touch with the cable company. Harry's gonna do that for me today, and try and get it figured out so that I don't have to be in CME to do this. I'm gonna go over to the sober living home today, do some visiting over there, see how people are doing, do some step work, do whatever needs to be done to fulfill my day. You know, tonight's my home group meeting, and looking forward to seeing, you know, the crowd that you start to hang out with. You know, it's not like we're together 24/7. If you're unemployed and you need a job, going to an AA meeting and, you know, speaking up, hey, just so anyway, you know, I'm looking for employment. It's not an employment center, but, you know, people are going to help you out, man. If you really want to help yourself, people will help you. And in turn, maybe you could help somebody else. So I'm going to keep this short. You know, nothing but love and respect shot your way. Some people want it to happen. Some people need it to happen. But heavy hitters definitely make it happen. Okay, look out for yourself and look out for somebody today. Nothing but love and respect shot your way. Have a great day. Bye.